that I've really felt the presence of my mum, especially in the last couple of years. And I detail in the book my brother and I talking at her grave and how he felt as though she had been with him for a long period of time and helped set him up with life, and that he felt she was now moving over to me. And I have felt her more in the last 2 years than I have in the last 30.
The last 2 years is very interesting because you're 38 and she was 36 when she died. What was that? What is a moment like when someone at a young age loses a parent? For many people, it's a significant moment when you become older than that parent who looms so large in your mind. When you're older than they are, when you've seen more of life than they have, such as it is. What was that moment like for you? Or was it significant at all?
Well, she died at 36, and I was 36 when this all kicked off. As in January of 2020 was when my wife and I basically said, enough, we can't cope, we can't deal with this, we need to carve out something different. So that was an interesting overlap of time.
You talk about her death or that moment in your life as being a wall. Yep. Over which you couldn't see. Was that, how do you see that wall now that you've been through self-reflection, some therapy about that? Have you been able to see over it in some ways?
No, I've definitely been able to see over it. I would say that I haven't necessarily kicked it down, but I've managed to reach to the top and start removing bricks as opposed to poking one through and having a look and poking another one through. The wall has reduced in size. That is partly through writing a book, partly through therapy and having her scent, her perfume, and spraying it and being able to unlock memories that I never thought I had. But there are memories pre-12-year-old Harry that I will never be able to access. And that sucks. That's really sad. But again, I imagine it is so relatable for so many people because as far as I'm concerned, with all the work that I've done on myself, but also the stories that I've heard from so many people, not just veterans, that I'm convinced that 99.9% of people on planet Earth are walking around with some form of unresolved grief, trauma, or loss. And with that comes these filters, of which acts as a fog. And every opportunity we have to be able to clean the windscreen, take the filters away, and actually see life as it is and be able to live a truly authentic life, that, to me, has been the freedom that I've been that I didn't even know that I was looking for most of my life.